We have breaking news exclusively here on All In tonight relating to President Trump's attempts to fill the crucial position of National Security Advisor following the forced resignation of Michael Flynn, the man who occupied that role. Robert Harward, the widely respected retired vice admiral who declined the Trump administration's offer, we have learned, did so after the White House could not satisfy his conditions and after watching the president's press conference yesterday. A former national security official who is familiar with Harward's decision-making process tells me that contrary to some recent reporting, the most important factor in Harward's decision was not Deputy National Security Advisor K.T. McFarland or other staff of Flynn's possibly staying on their roles. Harward was open to the possibility of keeping on some of that vestigial Flynn staff. Instead, what Harward had put down as conditions to the White House for taking the job was the following. One, a clear chain of command in which he was the sole national security advisor with a direct line to the president. That the NSC structure of prior administrations be restored so that political advisors, like Steve Bannon, crucially, would not have a seat on the Principals Committee of the National Security Council. In other words, Harward wanted to undo the fairly large changes the president had made to the NSC that had inserted Bannon into the process. My source tells me the White House did not offer Harward sufficient assurances that he would have such autonomy. And so, early morning Thursday, Harward wrote a letter to the White House declining the job. The White House reached back out, asking him to come in and talk about it to reconsider. Harward expressed an openness to reconsidering, but after watching the president's press conference yesterday, he decided no, to stick with his decision to decline the offer. Such a decision would indicate the president's press conference and more generally his temperament has impaired his ability to fill this vital role. It is also a reminder of how unusual and unacceptable it is to some to have a senior political advisor like Steve Bannon in the NSC. We should say the White House, we reached out to comment, have not heard back from them.